For 19 years, every August, Michael bought the same birthday cake, same bakery, same chocolate frosting, same tiny pink flowers around the edge. The employees eventually stopped asking questions. They simply nodded when he walked in. One chocolate cake, every year, without fail. He always carried it home carefully, placed it on the dining table, lit one candle, closed his eyes, and whispered, "Happy birthday, sweetheart." Then he blew out the candle, cut one small slice, placed that slice into a tiny plastic container, and quietly carried it to the freezer. No one understood why. Not his neighbors, not his friends, not even his own family. People thought grief had simply frozen him in time. The truth was far more heartbreaking. 19 years earlier, his daughter Lily had just turned 7. She loved birthdays more than Christmas. Weeks before her birthday, she became sick. What everyone believed was just a stubborn flu turned out to be something much worse. The doctors admitted her to the hospital. Michael promised it would only be for a few days. He decorated her bedroom anyway, hung balloons, wrapped presents, ordered her favorite chocolate cake. Everything was ready. The night before her birthday, Lily smiled from her hospital bed. "Daddy, when I come home, can we still have my birthday party?" Michael laughed. "Of course. I promise." She reached out her tiny hand. "Promise? I promise." The next morning, he arrived carrying the birthday cake, but instead of balloons, he found silence. Instead of laughter, he found doctors waiting outside her room. Lily never came home. For months. Michael couldn't even look at birthday decorations. He packed everything into boxes. The presents remained unopened. The balloons slowly lost their air. Only one thing stayed on the kitchen table, the birthday cake. He stared at it for hours, then quietly lit one candle, blew it out, cut one slice, and placed it into the freezer. He didn't really know why. It simply felt wrong to throw away the birthday she never got to celebrate. The following year, without thinking, he bought another cake, lit another candle, saved another slice, then another, and another. Until years became decades. Life moved on around him. Friends retired, children became adults, neighborhoods changed. But every August, Michael kept his promise. One cake, one candle, one slice, into the freezer. He never missed a year. When people asked why he lived alone, he simply smiled. It's a long story. 19 years later, his granddaughter Emma came to stay for the weekend. While looking for ice cream, she found a small box buried beneath frozen vegetables. Inside were 19 tiny containers, each carefully labeled. All the way to 2025, she carried the box into the living room. "Grandpa, why do you have birthday cake older than Mom?" Michael stared at the box. For a long moment, he couldn't speak. Then he told her everything about the hospital, the promise, the candle, the birthday that never happened. Emma listened without saying a word. When he finished, she quietly stood up, took his hand, and said, "Grandpa, I think Lily would want us to finally have her party." The next day, for the first time in 19 years, Michael bought another chocolate cake, but this time, he didn't eat alone. His grandchildren filled the house with laughter. Balloons covered the ceiling. Music played through the kitchen. Children smiled. Exactly the way Lily always had. Before cutting the cake, Emma handed Michael the small freezer box. He looked at the 19 tiny slices, each one carrying a year of grief, a year of promises, a year of love. He smiled through tears, then quietly carried the box outside. Together. The family buried it beneath the old apple tree Lily had planted when she was 5, not because he was forgetting her, but because, for the first time in 19 years. He realized keeping a promise doesn't always mean holding on forever. Sometimes, the greatest way to honor the people we love is finally allowing happiness to sit beside the memories they left behind.